Hey people, it's Fresh Mark Sense with another fresh review. Today I'll be checking out a comparison between the original Tom Ford and something that's just come in the post. Excuse me, I will not be editing this video because my previous quick software kept on cutting out the video, and I don't want to cut out anything because I like to express myself and show the bottles. So this is an original Tom Ford and this is going up against the clone, let's say, or Oud Orchid. This is something that's been talked about since 2012. There's been a lot of hype about this as something that smells like Black Orchid by Tom Ford, but it has a certain oudi characteristic that some people actually prefer. So we're definitely going to check this out. It came from £12 in the post from eBay. You can buy this from Amazon as well for £14, but I mean, I chose to save £2 because let's get this out. Lovely. So it's got some original packaging. It's nicely packed along the seam, you can see. So it's an original product. It has some nice box over here, Oud Orchid, a little bit of a royal crest sort of thing going on the box. I'll show you that when I do this. Alright, good, I didn't stab myself. Okay, so you have this shiny box, Oud Orchid, nice Arab writing on here. No, I'm not bothered to read that. Okay, what we got? Multiple colors showed up online. So what we got? We got a black bottle with a gold top. It's got this very tacky little bow with this. I sort of want to take this off. Oh, it actually has it's elasticated. It's like a little bow tie for my finger. I might actually give that to it might look good for a lady. Anyway, so we got this bottle, Oud Orchid. It's gold on top. Ooh, that's a nasty squeak. Okay, so we got this. We got a free arm. Let's spray it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 sprays. 2 sprays on here, 3 sprays on here. Wow, what have we got? Okay. And let's spray, while we're at it, the Tom Ford Black Orchid, the original EDP. Because that's what we're comparing against. Five sprays each. Woo! This is instantly coming off chocolatey. This is like powdery, a little bit. Definitely more oudi. Oh, it's making me sneeze almost. Oh no, sorry. Excuse me. So you get some powdery cacao, jasmine. You get a more woody patchouli. The reason why I tried this Arab perfume, another perfume also came in, but I'll do another review about it. It's Swiss Arabian Perfumes Casablanca, and this is more of a unisex perfume. Apparently it's more feminine leaning, so I'm going to try it on female skin later on as well and get the review on that, but that's another review. But the reason why I tried the Arab perfumes is because they have no limits on what kind of wood they can use. There's no restrictions like I think it's IIF or whatever, the perfume company, the industry. They said you're not allowed to use oak moss or precious woods. So they've eliminated them from the original compositions of their perfumes. So I just wanted to check something that would, you know, have some real wood in it. So this has a more of a cacao dusting, jasmine. I'm not really getting much out of it. This is chocolatey, amber, civet, leather, much stronger jasmine, heady, like a like white floral that would make you if you inhaled it strongly and make you feel dizzy and fresh, like aldehydes, like some cloudy, airy freshness, along with the dark chocolate. The dark chocolate's really coming in, and I'm talking about the original is on this side, and this is the, I don't want to say fake, but it's certainly turning out to be that way. Wow. I don't want to say the best thing about this is the bottle, but it turns out to be the projection on this is minimal or abysmal, let's say. Wow. I'm getting more violet, powdery, some creamy iris. I feel that the resemblance of Tom Ford, I'm getting more of it from whiffs on this hand. That's actually projecting all the way over here. So I'm going to keep this hand away. I want to show you the bottle, but don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm talking about this one, and powdery, just getting a lot of powder, almost like talcum powder. A slight iris note, slight wood note. Chocolatiness is coming through, more of a woody patchouli, whereas this is almost burning my hand from how much I've sprayed on here. I sprayed 2 sprays on here, and on my wrist and forearm it's got a slight tiny burn from overloading it. But this is very light. Is it pleasant? I'd say it's pleasant, but probably not worth the money. I'd say definitely invest in some Tom Ford Black Orchid Eau de Parfum if you want something dark, rich, resinous, sweet with the jasmine and amber, the civet, the leather in the civet. It really screams quality, and it wears for 6 hours of 5 hours of projection and 6 hours longevity. 7, 8, 9 hours maybe you would smell it on the skin because it's so rich, deep. It's all about that dark chocolate, that leather note. Comes off creamy and sweet with the amber and vanilla. The Black Orchid note is not like a laundry note. It's powdery, creamy, sweet, almost like iris. And I believe there might be some vetiver in there. Oh, actually no, it's the sourness of the Yang Lang with maybe a touch of vetiver that gives it a well-rounded, sour. It has the sourness from the Yang Lang and the sweet dark chocolate, almost ganache-like chocolate in the dark chocolate note. It says Mexican dark chocolate, but I feel jasmine, dark chocolate, leather, and the orchid note is creamy, sweet, and slightly powdery. But in this right here, this Oud Orchid that you get from eBay for £12. Wow. Put that one back carefully. This one, I'm gonna have to rip on it now because it is just abysmal projection. I'm gonna test the projection now. I can just about smell it from 2 feet. Now let's do opposite, one arm away. This arm behind me, because I can smell Tom Ford Black Orchid screaming from behind me on this wrist. No, just smell it here. Just about smell it over here. From over here, you can smell. It's just a powdery iris without any cream. tiny bit of amber. It really is just, it feels like they've got the original EDP and watered it down by scale factor of 10, and then added some talcum powder. It really is quite abysmal, but if you wanted to touch up on something, let me just see. If I was just to touch up, like maybe for like an hour, what kind of fragrance would I get if I just go my original? Oh, I can imagine that this would last on the skin quite well, but it's not made for projection. So it would just be okay. I get when I spray like 2 sprays on here, when you overspray. So this is Tom Ford watered down by a scale factor of 10, £12 from online. But when you overspray in one part, let's check it out. I'm not trying to take a cue from Curly Sense over here about overspraying or anything ridiculous like that. If you want a good perfume, check out the original Tom Ford Black Orchid. It comes with this cap and the unoriginal one, the clone, comes with this cap and it's for £12. But talcum powder, iris. Do you get leather? Do you get leather? You get more patchouli, powder, iris, slight bit of chocolate. More in a cacao dusting, sort of like a Gourlaine L'Instant kind of vibe. I feel as a touch-up, this may be good for about 1 or 2 hours, but I wouldn't really expect much from it. And definitely, in terms of buying the clone and buying the original, definitely check out the original, because on my hand over here, it's smelling rich, sweet chocolate now. The chocolate's getting sweeter from dark chocolate to a little bit sweeter. The uplifting notes of jasmine, the heady white floral, full-on nature of it is coming in now. It's coming on. It's just sour, fresh, rich chocolate and leather. This one I'm just getting a slight iris, more powder if anything, with some tiny bit of jasmine and a little bit of a cacao dusting. It doesn't have enough chocolate to warrant it to be even close or in the same ballpark as the original EDP Black Orchid. So there you have it. I had to check this out because there was a lot of hype about Oud Orchid back in 2012. I heard this from, I think even my cousin talked about it when he was doing wholesale, and he said, oh, you got to check this out because it's £12. I thought, you know what, why not, but I'm glad that I sort of not wasted £12, maybe wasted £12. I'll give this as a gift to somebody who maybe I don't like. Hopefully you're not watching this. I'm kidding. No, £12, it is what it is, and you get what you pay for, as my cousin also said. And this does not project, and this is nowhere near close. But save your money, guys, if you're thinking about getting this. That is Fresh Mark Sense out. Take care, stay fresh. Pow!